Well, motivation is important because when you're going to the gym and you're going to push to 100%, which you need to do, after a certain point, okay, for 6 or 12 months, you can make progress doing anything because your body's not accustomed to it. But sooner or later, it gets accustomed to it. Then you need to push yourself into a zone which is not comfortable. So why are you going to make yourself uncomfortable in pain? Only if you have a motivation. So you have to discover what's your motivation and why you want this, what do you want to do, what do you want to achieve, and why you want to achieve it, and if this is important to you. And if it's important to you, then this is the motivation, and the goals are motivation. If you set yourself a goal and you write it down, and this month I want to achieve 5 kilos more on my bench press, or whatever, I'm just using an example. But you have these goals to keep you motivated and keep going forward. If you don't really have a clear idea about what you want to achieve and how important this is to you, it's going to be difficult to make much progress. You need to know why you're going to the gym today, exactly what you're doing, and what's your goal of going to the gym that day, and why you're going to push yourself until you feel nauseous and you feel pain, because you want the end result. But not only, for me, it was not only about the end result, it was about mastery over myself. It was that I could push myself through this when part of me is saying, no, I don't want to do this because it's hurting, it's uncomfortable. So me, Dorian, I want the end goal, so I override that. So in order to do that all the time, you need some goals and you need some motivation, and this has to be your personal goals. Mine was to compete in bodybuilding and Mr. Olympia and so on, but everybody has to have their own goals, and they have to always be reminding themselves of what that is. And of course, when you're going to the gym and you're in the gym and you're training, you're not growing, you're breaking down and you're putting stress on your body. Then your body has to recover, and to do this you need adequate rest and you need correct nutrition. And of course, supplements can be a great help, and they've improved and developed tremendously since I was in the 80s, very basic supplements and so on. So the nutrition and the training is, and the supplementation, it all goes together. So the more perfect you can get each area, the better results you're going to get. But to make it in a short, you need to train efficiently, train very hard and very intensely, but not for a long period of time. Most people equate going to the gym and spending more time in the gym with success. But I can tell you, I won Mr. Olympia 6 times, and I set new standards at that point in as far as physique development and muscle mass. And I never trained more than 4 times a week, 45, 50 minutes a session. And I was a professional. That meant I didn't have another job. I didn't have many stresses that many people have. So most people would be more effective if they went to the gym only 2 or 3 times for an hour, but they put 100% into those workouts, both physically and mentally, and that's when you're going to progress consistently.